You are now listening to the Gospel of Alex. Alex, drop those scriptures.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Alex. Shout out to the Elite Fleet. Make sure you like and subscribe so you can become a member of the Elite Fleet. As always, if you have any relationship questions or you want a relationship consultation, hit the email. Consultations do cost. It depends on what you're asking for. If you just want to ask a relationship question, you can ask it in the email. I'll answer it on the channel, but I will keep you anonymous. All right, I won't say your name. If you need any financial consultant or advice, because I am a financial consultant, all right, you can hit my email and we can set something up to talk about that. And as always, if you want to donate to the channel, the link is in the description to the Cash App. We appreciate all donations. I said the Cash App. I mean the Cash App. We appreciate all donations. Now that that's out of the way, let's get straight into the topic because I don't want to be long. All right, I'm going to try to condense this, make it very easy to digest. But women have a misconception about why it is that men prefer dating younger women. I want to explain that, right? Because a lot of y'all just going off of the manosphere, red pill talking points of, oh, well, you're at your sexual prime when you're young, you know, and geriatric pregnancy and da-da-da-da. And you are at your sexual prime when you're young. So it's not like they're lying, right? Because you are. That's just the reality. Even though every now and then some women, they late bloomers, it takes them a while. I know a lot of women who didn't look nearly as good in high school or college as they look now. All right, you know, they got that grown woman weight to them. They were super skinny and stuff. They look way better now. But most of the time, you are definitely going to be in your sexual prime at a younger age, right? And yes, geriatric pregnancy is definitely a thing, and that plays a factor, right? More so, honestly, with both of those in the white community, because they're the ones who kind of started that talking point. I'm not saying it's just them, just being honest. White women age like raisins. All right, so you definitely want to catch them young. A white woman turned 30, all of a sudden she start looking like she's 50. It is insane. Like, you be like, why do you look so old? All right, if you're dealing with like a black woman, you know, for the most part, black women when they're 40, as long as they keep themselves up, they're gonna look the same as they did when they was 20. Some of them really look better. Going back to what I was just saying, they age more into their looks and look better in their older age. All right, geriatric pregnancy doesn't make a difference. That goes across all things. Now, as far as Hispanic and Asian women, because I forgot that I left them out, I'm just gonna put this in there real quick. 50-50 with Hispanic women. Hispanic women age well, but the problem is once you put a baby in them, they start looking crazy. They start being built like a sack of laundry. Like, it gets real ugly. I don't know what it is with Latina women, but a lot of the times they can't bounce back from that child, all right? That's what you gotta watch with them. Not all, just most, all right? And then Asian women are kind of in between. They don't age as gracefully as black women do, but they also don't age as fast as white women do. And babies don't mess up their body. It doesn't seem as much as Latina women do. Of course, I'm speaking in generalizations. If your feelings are hurt by that, that's too damn bad. You're in the wrong damn place. All right. Anyways, getting back to the thing, because I haven't actually said the main reason. The main reason men prefer dating younger women, all right? It really doesn't have anything to do with all that. The main reason really is because there's no difference in maturity level between a younger woman and an older woman. Let me explain. See, you expect a younger girl to act kind of crazy, right? Like, I've told you guys stories about when you date younger girls before, right? They might try to use another guy to make you jealous because they're too young to realize that that's not going to work. They might go through your phone. They might be a creep by your social media profiles. You know what I mean? Like, I had one woman creep all through my social media profiles, find out my real name, all types of stuff. Like, who my sister was, where my movie was at before I told her any of this, all types of stuff, right? But you expect that from them because they're young. So if a young girl's a little bit insecure, she's a little bit crazy, she's a little bit of a creep, all right? She goes through your stuff a little bit too much. She's a little too nosy, all right? Maybe she's a little too turned up. Maybe she's showing too much body on IG and social media. You expect all this, my point is, because she is young. The problem with older women is they do all the same stuff, but you're not expecting it from them because they're not young. See, men, right, and this is what women sell men think You're going to get a woman your age, because I hear women say this all the time. Well, what you going to get with a younger woman for? And what y'all going to talk about? What y'all going to discuss? She going to be too immature. First of all, there's not much of a difference between y'all from the ages of 18 to like 35. That's just me being honest. For the most part, y'all are talking about the same stuff. I'm telling you right now, I've never talked to a woman, like 21, 22, 23, 24, and then turned around and talked to a woman 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35 or something, even 40-something-year-olds. Because remember, I had a sugar mama before. It's all the same. Y'all generally talking about the same stuff. Whatever show you're watching, who getting on your nerves at your job, you telling all your friends business. And then y'all gonna follow the flow of whatever we talking about. There's not much of a difference, but the problem is, I don't even care about that part. Problem is the maturity level does not jump up like it's supposed to. Again, you expect a young girl to act a little bit crazy. A young girl acting crazy and being immature and doing goofy stuff and even doing little thotty things, you having to kind of steer her right. It's like a young man being broke or being irresponsible. You're more likely to understand if you're dating a younger man and you're an older woman, him being financially irresponsible, him not making the best decisions because he's young. You don't expect that from a grown-ass man, older or the same age as you. Problem is, you get with a woman who's older or the same age as you, she's still going through phones. She's still searching through your IG. Not too long ago, you can't make this up. Not too long ago. Go from one page that I sent her, use that one page that I sent her to find my page, went through my page, found all the women who like all my photos, and individually went on all of their pages. And then told me that like it's just something regular. 32 years old. When I had my sugar mama, all right? My sugar mama, when I was in college, mind you, this was my sugar mama. We was not in a relationship. She found out I was talking to someone who I went to college with. I was basically getting ready to get into a relationship with her, so I was going to start talking to sugar mama. She went on Facebook, all right? Sent the girl her number, text back and forth with the girl like, you talking to him, but I'm talking to him too. And she's just like, yeah, you're the sugar mama. I know about you. I don't know why she thought that she wouldn't know about you. She's like, yeah. It is what it is. What, you thought you was blowing the spot up or something like that? But it's the fact that a woman old enough to be a sugar mama would go to your Facebook, find who you're talking to, send them a message, have them call them, and have a whole damn conversation. The boy is mine, not yours, but mine. That's what a grown-ass 40-something-year-old woman was doing with a 19-year-old college student. The college student, again, you expect her to be a drama queen. You expect her to like this type of mess, not a 40-year-old woman. And that's what a lot of older women don't get. Now, it's not that all older women still do these things, just like all younger women don't still do these things. But the problem is the ratio is the same. Just like it's rare to run into a secure woman who ain't going through your phone or ain't going through your IG or being a creep and going through your whole damn life story and doing all this extra stuff. It's also rare to find an older woman who's not doing all that. So once you realize that as a man, you go, okay, if I'm going to deal with someone who's insecure, right, someone who still doesn't understand that you're not going to come before my job, because you would think an older woman would understand. Hey, listen, if I'm at work all the time, this is a good thing. They still be mad. You're not spending enough time with me. They'll still cheat on you or leave you. Ask any married man. He'll tell you, for that reason, I'm not getting enough attention. You're not getting enough attention. We're adults. Again, you expect a younger girl to maybe do something goofy because you're not getting enough attention. Not a damn older woman. And that's what really gets y'all out the paint. That's why men prefer dating younger women, because of how men look at it. If I'm going to deal with all the same nonsense anyway, I might as well take the younger woman, because the younger woman, on average, before someone says not all, this is just logic, she's going to have way less bodies on her because she had way less time to accumulate the bodies, all right? So lower chance she's going to have kids or any that situation going on. She's going to have a lower amount of debt because she hasn't had that much time to accumulate debt. All right, she probably doesn't have a house yet. She ain't got no house in debt. She probably just got student loan debt. Maybe you'll get lucky and she doesn't even have that. She probably doesn't have a big car loan because she's young. She's not riding around in the Mercedes C-Class that you're going to have to help her pay for. She's got less baggage, less likelihood of kids, less dudes she's been with that you got to worry about, less debt, just less trouble. You understand what I'm saying to you? So if I could deal with a version that's younger, perkier, peppier, okay, and got less baggage, why would I pick the older model with more baggage, not as peppy, not as perky, and it's giving me the same problems? Again, men would get with an older woman. One of the biggest benefits of dating an older woman is supposed to be peace, because she's older. You're supposed to be getting ready for marriage now. You're not supposed to be going through phones and going through IGs and screenshotting every damn thing and being messy and being drama filled. Not when you're a grown ass woman. Again, I'm not saying that it's right to do it at any age. If you're a young woman watching this, you shouldn't be doing it either. But what I'm saying is it's understandable. Just like I wouldn't tell a young man, you should be broke. Of course not. But it is understandable if he is, because he's a young man. He hasn't had time to build himself yet. He doesn't even know what his purpose is yet. It's not understandable to be a 30-plus-year-old grown-ass man and you're still in those circumstances. No car, no place. You know what I mean? No job. Unacceptable. You gotta have all three as a grown man, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna give up two or one. I might as well go get me some young peen. And listen, now I'm on the other side, because ladies, I understand, if I'm going to deal with a broke dude, I might as well at least deal with someone who can get it up. Why would I deal with an older dude with, again, more baggage? All right, the older dude has more baggage. He got more stuff going on, higher propensity that he got a kid, more women who done dealt with him. And he ain't got his own car, his own place, and a good job. I might as well just deal with a young man. I ain't got to worry about erectile dysfunction. I know the young man can tear this ass up. So it really goes both ways. Before y'all get y'all feelings, even though I know it's probably too late, before I even said that part, that it really goes both ways. I know y'all in the comments, Alex, you're a piece of trash. You're misogynoir. No one in the elite fleet. I'm talking about the people who might watch this video who not in the elite fleet. But it goes both ways. But the reality is, women date older because they know most of the time that that's not going to be the case and the man's going to have his stuff together. An older man who doesn't have his stuff together is invisible. The problem is men assume that because they're dating an older woman, they're not going to have to deal with the same BS. And it's a shock to them when they have to. And they have to 9 out of 10 times. And that's the real reason. The hell with everything else. I was literally just talking to my boys about this. That is the real reason why men prefer to date younger women. Because you're going to really be, it's the same thing. It's just less baggage. As an older woman, you have to be greater. I'm going to leave y'all with this. You have to be greater. You can't be the same. Older women are always trying to do the same thing younger women do. You know what I mean? Like when all the younger women was on Facebook, then what happens? Your aunties and your mamas, all of them came on Facebook. So now you couldn't dance and twerk around and post your little thotty photos. So what did the young girls do? They went to Instagram. Right? And then what happened? The older women went to Instagram. They want to twerk with the young girls. They want to post thotty photos with the young girls. Again, this is understandable coming from a young girl. I don't expect a 30-year-old to be in a thong bikini on Instagram, but they are. But they are. So what did the young girls do? Oh my God, here come the aunties and the mamas. Let's go to TikTok. Then they started going on TikTok and posting their thirst traps and being young girls. And what did the older women do? They ran to TikTok, copying the dances. Old as hell. Copying the damn TikTok dances. Trying to be like the young girls. The young girls set the standard for women. Whatever the young women do, the older women try to follow. And that shows you who has the power. Let it breathe, run it back. Whatever the young women do, the older women follow them. They run the TikTok. They start twerking. They start posting thirst traps. And bikinis and thongs and stuff. They start copying what the younger women are doing. Unless they old and washed, then they start hating. But rather they're copying or hating, the younger women run away because they like, God damn, with y'all old asses, let us be young and great. Your time is past. Go be married somewhere and take care of some kids and love your husband. But they don't want to do that. They want to keep up with the young women. On the flip side with men, most men don't want to be young. Because we remember when we were young, we were broke, we were struggling, we were figuring it out. By the time we get in our 30s and 40s, we don't have those problems anymore. Most young men aspire to the stability that older men have. We don't aspire to go back to being young. But women aspire to going back to being young. That alone tells you all you really need to know about what I'm saying. So that's the real reason that men prefer dating younger women. All right? Ladies, don't kill me. Just listen. Listen to learn. Stop listening to argue and listen to learn. Anyways, I am Alex, y'all, and I am out. Peace.